Hello, it's Lisa, the Secondhand Crafter. I'm here to take you through one of the journals I just completed. I first want to just say thank you to a few of the people in my journaling group that inspire me to make these and keep making these. Wendy, of course, from Wendy's Journal Adventure. You'll see her up here, ladies. Yvonne, of course, Sagita. I don't know, there's just so many. I mean, the group is just amazing. I just want to say thank you to everyone in the group for being so amazing. Your comments, your support, just really helps to keep us going and keep us interested. So anyway, I made this journal out of chipboard, thick chipboard. I reinforced the spine with some, can you see this? Let me bring it back in a little bit. Reinforced the spine with the cheesecloth and the muslin inside and out, and I also, of course, used the Craftex in the spine. I put a little stickles on the flower to bring it out a little bit with a plate here that says beauty, and I also stickled here with the rosettes, and I also have pearls on the back, and just a simple seam binding closure. So let's go through it real quick. It's a little big. It's coffee stained. It's 2 signatures, and let's just get into it. Alright, so it's 2 signatures, like I said, coffee stained. I left the front blank. You know, I've been doing that, leaving it blank, but I don't know. Let me know if you guys think that pockets, you like pockets better, or I don't know, I just like the clean plain look. But if most of you like pockets, I guess maybe I should start making some pockets. I did make them for a while there, but I don't know why I just seemed to get away from that. So anyway, this is the first page of the first signature. I did some stenciling. Like I said, it's coffee stained, a lot of vintage papers. Just a journaling card back there. I made 2 envelopes, and just some Tim Holtz ephemera in there. And then this one, I think it's just a tag I made. This is The Story Begins, and some more ephemera from Tim Holtz. Little collage spot down here. I finally found one of those ticket makers at Tuesday morning. I still didn't find a lot of stuff. I don't know why when I go there's nothing there. Nothing. I buy paper pads. I have so many paper pads that I don't even know what I'm going to do with all of them. But the Ticket Punch was the best thing I found in the last 2-3 trips, which is kind of sad. To move on, just some vintage graph paper. Big pocket here. I used a little leaf in there on that tag. I made the tag, a lot of the tags. The paper pad is a Recollections mixed media pad that came out quite a while ago, but I had a few of them, so I just love this kit. A little fabric, silk ruffled there. Paper bag pocket with one of the tags that came in the kit that I back with coffee stained paper and sew around it like I do with all of them, or a lot of them I should say. A little tiny tag down here. I folded the bag up because it was a little long. Made another collage. Just some fabric and a Recollections flower. Another little tea card. And just some ledger paper, a couple tags, more stenciling, plenty of space to journal as always. One of the Martha Stewart punches. These are very delicate. You know, when you get the journal almost done and you punch it and you're like, oh, I just ruined that whole pad. So you have to take the whole piece out and start all over again. That happened to me twice with this one, but I just thought it was so appropriate for the journal. There's another tag in this tuck, side one. A little ephemera I built into the tag. Little heart made out of the tissue paper, or the pattern paper for patterns. And a little cheesecloth and pearls. Some more of the silk here. Another one of the tickets backed with paper. So it's a little puffy. This is one of the textiles samples that I have in my shop. Just another envelope I just made with some ephemera inside. Another spot to journal. Martha Stewart punch, some more stenciling, a belly band with a punch. Just one of the tags I made, coffee stained. And this butterfly was, I think, in one of the, I think it was in this kit. I just ripped it out and used the inked it, or whatever you call that. Of course, I'm losing my words and not remembering what I'm talking about. I always sound like a crazy person out here, but I'm really, truly not. Anyway, more stenciling, plenty of space to journal, more stamps, a bag, just a tag I made with a little note paper, and behind there it's also open, has tic-tac-toe game and some score paper, vintage score paper, hid behind there. Another punch, some more silk, just a doily with some more paper. It also can tuck, you can tuck something there. Tuck spot. And I made a snippet roll everyone's been into, and I think it's such a great idea because I have bags and bags of snippets. I don't even know why I put them in bags, because they end up in a bowl on my desk and the bowl gets too big, so I put them in a bag. And then the bag goes in storage, and then it's a vicious cycle. But anyway, I think this is such a great idea for all those pieces. I've made like 4 of them, like 4 long rolls already. I think I watched Gail. Thank you, Gail, for reminding me of those pieces and using them. And also Paula Lemon. She made the journals with the ties with the snippet roll, which is a wonderful idea. So that inspired me to make those. This is another Sagita envelope. I'm running low. I only have a couple left. I made 20 of them or something way back when, and that's about all that's left. Just some paper in the pocket. Little Tim Holtz in the front, and then the tag inside. And then this is the end of the first signature. It's got a little library pocket that I made. I made a bunch of them because I always do that. I don't know if anyone else does, but I make a bunch of stuff up, like, you know, a dozen, 2 dozen of something, and then so I have them when I start journaling, because it's just kind of takes a long time if you stop and have to make one every single time. So yeah, I made a bunch of those, and just some pieces that I backed with coffee stained paper there, and this one's just sewed around. Little butterfly punched out of the pattern paper in the pad. And it opens up behind there, just some trim. That's the end of the first one. This is the beginning of the second. I made this big pocket out of muslin and some of my spare parts. Ball pin with a little leaf and a bead. Tsunami rose flowers. And one of my time cards that I just fold up and put another little tag inside there. Some more of the vintage graph paper, little washi tape, some German notebook paper, book paper, another Sagita pocket with a card inside. Excuse my hands, I have glue everywhere. Button, and another card behind. Some more of those tags. Tsunami rose envelope with the corresponding paper inside. Folds out so it's double-sided. Right on that. Lots and lots and lots of journaling space. Yes, I should have done this off camera because I'm having problems, but I didn't. So, that goes back there. More of the silk. Another pocket I made out of a doily that I just cut a corner off of. sample of some fibers, a couple tags, one from the kit and one I just think that one's from Pinterest. This opens up also inside, so you can journal inside. I think Paula Lemon showed us how to make these quite a while back. So it's perfect for little samples because I love to put them in my journals. That's just part of an applique. Another pocket with just some ephemera, guest check tag I made. Another stamp, stenciling, another one of the tuck spots, either side. This ledger paper opens. Another pocket here. This was a real sheer pocket, so I lined it with muslin because it was too sheer. I was afraid it was going to rip. So I just sewed it onto muslin and then sewed it onto the paper. Another journaling. This is just a manila folder. I punched and stained and a piece of the kit. In there. I love this print though, it's so pretty, so delicate. And of course, Wendy's little inspiration. More silk there, a side pocket here, old vintage postcard and a old tag I made. There's another ball pin here with a bird on it. Fabric pocket. I think that comes from one of my textiles that have. There's another glassine bag back here with something inside. And then it's also open back there. And an envelope. And it does not have anything inside of it at the moment. The other side of the German or French paper, I'm not sure, I think it's a French book. Silk, belly band, it's just paper from the pad, envelope. I bought a bunch of these envelopes at an estate sale. They came with little tiny cards in them that were like greeting cards, but they all had different things on them, but they're the cutest little cards. So I have a bunch of those. I just love them, and they coffee stain really well, so. Under there, a little bit of my rosettes over here, my favorite rosettes. These actually came off of a, don't judge, they came off of a little girl's dress. I bought like a size, I think it was a 7/8 dress, and the whole dress is these white rosettes. And just recently, I think last week, I went and bought another one, and it's like a mint green, a very faint. Oh, it's so pretty. But yeah, so sorry, whoever meant for it to go to a little girl, but it just happened to fall into my cart. Another Tsunami Rose envelope with the corresponding paper inside to journal on, and my another piece of my snippet roll. Got a button on this one, and I think I backed them all with a piece of muslin. I think Gail used just fabric for hers. And just pieces of stuff that I had in the bags, like snippets from stuff that I used and didn't need the rest of or whatever. So it works out perfectly, so we're not wasting it, and they're all getting used up. Love it, love it, love it. And that's it. And the back is plain like the front. I always put the lace in between the craft text and the paper just to reinforce it. And that's all she wrote. I named it Beauty. And it just has a simple seam binding closure with eyelets on either side. And that's it for that one. I do want to show you real quick, just real quick. I also made these. I'm not sure if I'm gonna put them in my store or I haven't decided. But these were inspired by Jeanette. Oh, I'm sorry if I said your name wrong. Scrapping Happy XO. A long time ago, I seen her make a huge book of laces and fabric, or fabric and fibers, or something like that. And I wrote it down in my book of, ideas. and I just got around to making them again last month. And I made a bunch of them. So inside there's like these little tabs where it has like 3 or 4 samples of my fibers and lace and sari silk. Yeah, so I thought it was cute. Something, you know, send out in your friend mail or in racks or whatever you want to send them out in. And then the outside I just used all my scraps. Pieces of doilies and tablecloths and curtains and fabric, and then I typed this on my computer, and there we go. I think I have like 6 of them made right now, and they're all different. They're all the same concept basically, and the same size, but they all have, like, you know, of course, different samples inside, different paper. So yeah, I thought those were so cute. Let me know what you think. And that's it for today. I have 2 more books I need to videotape, and I will have those up as soon as possible. So thank you till next time. Everything you've seen will probably be in my Etsy store probably within the next day or 2, so if you're interested, and just let me know what you think. Thanks.